G'day, I'm Melissa Shannon, founder of DigitalScrapbookingHQ.com, and I'm here with you in Adobe Photoshop Elements 2025. That's right, it's the most wonderful time of the year where Adobe releases their new version of their consumer photo editing software, Photoshop Elements. Photoshop Elements 2025 is here and ready for you to install, with some new features and some big changes to the licensing. This might be the most controversial video I've ever filmed. Let's explain what's happening with the new licensing. Photoshop Elements has always been available on a perpetual license, which means that you buy it once and you can use it for as long as your computer can run the software. That does mean some versions over time have become obsolete, although apparently there's people out there who are still using Adobe Photoshop Elements 4. I myself never quite started using it until version 6, and I certainly can't run that version on Windows 11. But what's happening now? As of Photoshop Elements 2025, Adobe is only going to license the product for 3 years. So that means instead of having a perpetual or ongoing license, you only have a license for 3 years. 2 of those years, you'll be able to receive any bug fixes that Adobe releases. And then at the end of the 3-year license agreement, you'll be given the option to upgrade so that you'll be able to continue using software and enjoy the new features. If you choose not to upgrade, the Premiere and Photoshop Elements editors won't work, but Adobe has confirmed that you'll be able to continue using the organizer indefinitely. Now, the big question is, will all the older versions of Photoshop Elements keep working? That's a good question. You've only had to sign into your Adobe ID and have the license connect back to the Adobe servers for the last few versions. So I'm sure you won't instantly lose access to all your old software, but why don't you try opening your old Photoshop Elements 15 or 2017 and leave me a comment and let me know if it's still working. I'm interested to hear. I personally just keep the latest version of Photoshop Elements on my computer, so I can't really go back and test. I can see here I've got versions of Photoshop Elements, and if I scroll back, the oldest version I currently have access to is version 18, which I registered in 2020. When I previously recorded a video about Adobe licensing back in 2021, I could scroll all the way back to 2007 with the products that I'd registered. So some have already dropped off. So I'd be interested to know if anyone has older versions of Photoshop Elements that they're still able to access and see the serial numbers. So check your Adobe account and leave me a comment below. If you are interested in downloading and activating older versions of Photoshop Elements, you'll want to check out my blog post, which I'll link below. So with that bombshell out of the way, let's take a look at the brand new features that are available in Adobe Photoshop Elements 2025. As usual, we've got the welcome screen with links to their Instagram, Facebook, Twitter or X, as well as the Adobe Contact website. Then we have little cards that tell us what's new, and we can jump in to try any of these new features. It's got the 3 parts of the program: the organizer to organize your photos and videos, the photo editor, which is Photoshop Elements, and the video editor, which is Premiere Elements. This year, I'll be releasing a video to cover all the new features in Premiere Elements. So be sure you're subscribed so you won't miss that video. But for today's video, we're focusing on the photo editor. Let's jump into the photo editor and check it out. So the first thing you'll notice when you jump into the editor is that it looks pretty much like Photoshop Elements 2024. We have the 3 modes. We have quick, guided, and advanced mode. And we've also got the custom workspace option. So we've basically got 4 different looks for editing our photos. Okay, so let's check out what's new in the quick actions in Photoshop Elements 2025. Here we've got the quick actions panel, and you can see the new ones that have been added with these blue dots. So we've got a new section with add motion. Let's try the sparkles overlay. Another great addition is that you can download all of them at once. That'll lead to less delays when you're doing these kind of actions. We can even download it in the background. So let's have a look. We've got some sparkles and we've got some sound. We can use some different designs such as the falling leaves. Or what about the hearts? That seems a bit more appropriate. Let's go back to heaven. And let's click protect the subject. So that'll make the animations not go in front of Matthew there. We can also refine the overlay by adding or subtracting areas. You can see where the selection is with that feature, and we can really refine it a little bit more if we want to. And let's have a look. How does that look? You can see it hearts floating behind the gap there. And then we'll click export, and it'll actually export as a video. And then I can always open it here and see how it looks. So let's take a look at another one of the new quick actions. Zoom in, zoom out. Zoom in, double click to apply the effect, and it takes a little while to generate the preview. Panning, it doesn't work perfectly on this image because it's partially blurred out. You can turn off the 3D effect. You can always create moving elements, overlays and photos through the advanced mode as well, which just takes you back into that same interface, but it's starting in the advanced mode if you prefer to work mostly with the advanced workspace. Let's jump back to the quick edit mode and see what's new. You'll notice that there is a couple of blue dots for new features in Photoshop Elements. So we are going to go through all of those throughout this video. There is one new tool in the quick and advanced mode called the remove tool. Let's start with the brand new open from mobile feature. It generates a QR code, which I can then scan with my phone, which will open in the beta version of the Elements mobile app. So you'll need to get the app if you don't already have it. But when you scan that QR code, it will take you straight to a page on your phone where you can click the link to download on Android or iPhone. It's saying it's successfully uploaded on my phone. The media has been transferred. So let's click continue. So let's grab that remove tool, resize the brush so it's just a bit larger than the spot we want to remove. Then we just wait for it to process, and that's a nice, quick, easy removal. So that's how the remove tool works. And if you'd like to see a little bit more of an advanced edit, I will have another video about the remove tool coming very soon. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on that one. So let's take a look at the new guided edits in Photoshop Elements 2025. Under the Combine section, we have this new edit, which is Combine Photos. So let's take a look. We start off with either the photo we've selected or we can choose one from our computer. We'll choose a photo from my computer and combine it with some Adobe stock. Let's look for a cave for our little monster to live in. Let's license that one for free. You can choose from all kinds of sizes for social media, and then we'll click edit. Now for this one, we want to extract the object, and I'm going to just click and drag and try and get an auto selection made. And then I'm going to add with my brush his fingers that have got cut off here. Just a little bit there. Subtract this area between the legs so that it'll blend in more. I can make my brush size smaller. Remove this shadow we don't need. Add on a bit of the shoe. All right, let's add a bit more to that finger. Okay, and then let's say extract. All right, so we've got our boy slash monster, and we can actually choose to rotate or flip. You can see that he's got light on this side, so that's actually good because that matches with how the light's falling in the stock photo. So we won't really need to use the rotate and flip to get a better result this time. You can adjust the opacity if you want it to blend in a bit more. For now, I'm just going to test the different blend modes and see which one you prefer. I think overlay looks quite good. I think soft light is the best option. And let's click match tone. We can auto match the tone to blend it with the surroundings. Let's see. It hasn't really changed much, but you can also play around with the contrast. These settings won't really change much for this photo because I've already chosen the soft light blend mode, but have a try when you play around with this new feature. And then we can save as a Photoshop document, and then we can click done, and then it will drop us back into whichever editing mode we were using before. And it's actually used that blend mode, and let's just move him so it looks like he's standing on the ground. And from there you can continue editing and play around with your photo to get an even more realistic blend. Let's check out the next new guided edit in Photoshop Elements 2025. We are going to look at the depth of field special edit. You can get to it by searching or by going to special edits and then depth of field. So here we have a beautiful photo of some magnolias taken at Araluen, if anyone knows that spot. And the background's fairly blurred, but I want to just focus on this one bloom. Now look, is it the best technical photo ever? No, I shouldn't have cut off the bottom here, but let's go with it. So let's try the simple depth of field tool first. So we're going to add some blur to the whole image, and then we're going to add a focus area by clicking and dragging to use the gradient tool. So I'm going to click and drag over here. And you'll notice that as I'm dragging, these sections are coming into focus. So I do want to include the petal here. And then let's add a bit more blur in the background. I'm going to add a little bit more of a focus area here. And then let's click on next. Let's continue editing in advanced mode to see what's actually happened. We've got our original photo back here. in the background. Then we've got the layer with the blur, and then we've got the layer with all of the focused areas. And the resulting layered files can be used as a jumping off point for even more advanced edits. Okay, so let's have a look at the new Change Object Color feature in Photoshop Elements. Let's choose something we like to change the color of. Maybe the t-shirt. Make it stand out a bit on this very colourful background. We can choose any colour we like. How about we choose green, maybe not that bright. Okay, you can also change it to black or white. And we can change the blending mode from colour, multiply and screen to whatever looks most natural. I actually like that light green. And we can adjust the lightness. Let's keep it on 0 for this one. And then we can actually refine that colour area a bit. So let's zoom in. Okay, so we just have a little bit of his collar up here that's missing. So let's click on reveal and then refine that a little bit. So to refine that selection, I'm going to make the brush size smaller and click reveal. Let's just add that little bit of the collar and a little bit here. Hey, well, I think that looks pretty good. We can check the before and after. And let's click OK. Pops us back into the advanced edit and you can see what's happening. It's turning it black and white, adjusting the colors, color overlay, and then masking. And that's all done through a set of layers there. So that's all the brand new features in Photoshop Elements 2025. What do you think? What's your favorite new feature? And if you're wondering whether you should upgrade this year, I have another video coming soon with all my recommendations depending on whether you're a digital scrapbooker, a photo editor, a photo organizer, or a video editor. So make sure you've subscribed so you won't miss that video. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, click subscribe, and then click on the down arrow and select all so you'll be notified each time I release a new video. And if you'd like to learn more, you can always head to digitalscrapbookinghq.com.